Tesla V12.
Zen Pinball for the PlayStation 3, available as a download from the PlayStation Network for a very reasonable price. You get 4 pinball machines. I imagine that they'll be creating some new tables at some point as additional downloadable content in the future. If you love pinball and pinball video games, this one is pretty much a no-brainer. Get Zen Pinball. By far the best looking pinball video game that I've ever seen. They've come a long way since Thunderball on the Magnavox Odyssey 2. And it's a few steps ahead of Midnight Magic on the Atari 2600, although I like the title Midnight Magic better. It sounds like a custom van. Zen Pinball sounds a bit relaxing to me. I think this game should have been called Dragon Thunder or something.
Marvelous.
Maybe they can make a machine in the future called Dragon Thunder for me, with a flamethrower, and dragons, and chicks in bikinis with swords and stuff. I'm surprised there isn't a barbarian/medieval themed table in here, but the tables they do have are pretty cool. It does everything as well as it can be done today in trying to bring the pinball experience home without actually playing a real pinball machine, because there's really no substitute for real pinball, but Zen Pinball is a hell of a lot of fun. It's an excellent video game and a great pinball video game. Very realistic physics, and the ball looks really cool. The controls are excellent and very responsive. You use the L1 and R1 buttons on your PlayStation 3 controller to activate the flippers. Very quick, fast response. I like that. And I like the PlayStation controller, so it just seems to work very well from that respect. In these close-up shots, you can see the incredible amount of detail that they've put into these machines. The Tesla machine in particular is very well designed, really cool style. I believe there's 6 different camera angles that you can choose from while playing Zen Pinball, which is a mandatory feature. Every pinball game should have that.
Short circuit.
It's very similar to the excellent Williams Pinball Hall of Fame in that respect. I tend to play in View 5, which has the camera in slightly closer but then pulls it out when the ball is up in the playing field. That may drive some of you viewers crazy because there's a lot of in and out motion, but it works well when playing the game.
Watch out! Amazing!
You can also pick more of a stationary camera angle, as if you were just standing over the table. These machines are very complex, and if I have any complaints at all, it's that it's very difficult to see some of the things hiding behind other things or underneath something.
Amazing! Magnificent!
Not a single table in this game is very intuitive. They all take a lot of repeat gameplay to figure out how to play these tables, and while there's rule sheets for each of the tables explaining how to play them, they're not very detailed. Zen Pinball excels in the audio department as well. I did not expect excellent sound from a pinball game, but they use the full surround sound field really well.
An adventure begins.
You can play your own music in the background as well. Nice feature.
Wow.
It's immediately clear that this game was made by people who love pinball. A lot of attention to detail, very technically solid, and it's clearly made with a lot of care. I think it has unlimited replay value because of the complexity and difficulty of all of the tables in Zen Pinball. Not one of them is easy. There's a lot of things that you have to do right to really get kick-ass scores, and there's a huge multiplayer component to this game as well, so you can see how well you're doing compared to other people around the world. And they have tournaments and stuff, and you can challenge other players. Lots to do. The game also has numerous PlayStation 3 trophies. The 4 machines that you get are Tesla, Shaman, Eldorado, and V12. All of which are very good pinball machines, yet there's still some room for improvement. In my opinion, they could make some cooler ones. I'd like to see some space-themed or barbarian-themed tables. Those are always a lot of fun. Some of my favorite machines are Bride of Pinbot, Pinbot, Black Hole, Space Shuttle, and the Guns N' Roses pinball machine. Also, the Star Wars machine is excellent.
Tornado!
I'm a big fan of this game. I think they've done a nice job, and I like pinball video games because they're fun to pick up and play for 10-20 minutes here and there. Or longer if you're really good. I'm not that good. I think I have 16 million as my high score in Shaman so far, which is my favorite table. The Nikola Tesla themed table is also really cool. I saw on the leaderboards that there's people with scores that are like 100 times more than that. So you can clearly become a master at these tables and really get sucked into it.
You lost your mojo.
It's a nice game. These are really well made, and I look forward to seeing some more tables from them, hopefully with more drop targets and space, robot, or barbarian themes, and dragons.
Lost.